Normally during the beginning part of my episodes, I like to tell you guys what it is that you're going to be watching today. But instead I had come up with a really cool idea where I was going to take a wheel, similar to this one, place it on my hand with a fireproof glove, and light it on fire. But as you can tell, there's no fireproof glove, and the wheel is not on fire. Not today. Things didn't go according to plan to make that happen. So instead, we'll start you guys off today with a wheel that's rolling across a table. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Matt from RC Overload, and welcome back to today's episode. Today, you guys, I wanted to share with you some products that I got in for my Sakura D4. This is from a company by the name of FireBrand RC. They're a relatively new company, but they have a ton to offer. So when I headed over to their website and I checked them out, I couldn't resist to help myself in getting some stuff here for the Sakura D4. So, I figured we'd jump right in and show you guys the few things that I picked up for the Sakura D4 that I think you guys will really like for this build. So, to start off, I picked up, because of course I like lights, LED lights are awesome, picked up some underglow. I mean, what's a drift car without some underglow, right? Import tuner stuff. So, I picked up this cool little underglow set. It's called the Neon Flux Kit. Basically what it is it has 4 LED lights, 2 on each row, or set, basically, with a plastic tubing that goes across. Now the tubing basically takes the lights from both ends and emits it, makes it a longer strand. But what's really cool about the plastic tubing is that it's flexible. You can bend it in any sort of direction to make it form fit against your body. These are really cool because they also have the JST taps, which will go into any receiver, as you guys can see right here that I'm plugging into my receiver, and they will work off of any 6-volt system. The lights seem to be very bright, even with the studio lights shining on it. Now I'm going to shut the lights off here, and you guys can still see that it is really, really bright, especially at night. So, I'm pretty stoked about this because you can also mount these up on either side of the body, or on the front and rear. And I'm actually looking at possibly picking up another set to have a full effect underneath the body. You know, front and rear, side to side. I don't want to leave any dark spots out. They're cool looking. So, these do also come with 4 clips to help hold it onto the body. These aren't anything special. They're just a little clip. I know, blurry. Focus. Yeah, blurry. Typical. But they're clips with the double-sided sticky tape to them, you know, so you can mount them up. They do have a long enough wire, so you can pretty much go from any length on most RC cars and trucks. You could even put these on. These aren't just limited to the drift cars, you guys. So, moving on to the next cool thing that I picked up is the exterior FX kit from FireBrand RC. This kit has some really cool things inside of it. To start off, they have a wing kit in it. And what this is it comes with 2 wings, one being a race wing, which is what I'm actually going to be using on my body because I think that one looks the coolest with it. But they also come with a drift wing. And both of these are paintable, okay? You can paint these any color you want. But they do come with all the hardware to mount them up onto the body, so it makes things a lot easier. And the mounts are adjustable. You can pivot them a little bit to give it a little more of a different angle on the wing. But also what is included in this kit, which I really, really thought was awesome, add a little more of a scale accessory feel to it, is that they have these really, really cool wiper blades that actually just mount right up. You make 2 holes in the body and they pop right in place. No, they don't move, so don't get all excited. But nonetheless, to add a little bit of scale realism, the wiper blades will definitely work very well for you guys. And they also come with some really cool mirrors. Now, unfortunately, the mirrors don't have any glass or reflective material to it to give it more of a realistic look. So later on when we go to install this, we're going to put some reflective material to add a little bit more of a scale look. Now the last couple of pieces that come with the exterior FX kit is what's called the canards, or canards, however you want to pronounce it. Or as I call it, the lower spoilers. That's just my opinion. Okay, you guys can take it or leave it. But anyways, these are really cool. They are made out of rubber and they will fit around most RC bodies. I'm not sure if I'm going to use them on mine or not. I was more looking at the wings and the mirrors and the wiper blades. But these might actually work pretty well on my body. We'll see when it comes time to actually installing it and seeing how everything fits and how it all works together. But that's at a later date. Still got a lot to do. Still got to paint up the body and everything first. But we'll show you all those exterior accessories and how to install them here in another video. But moving on to the last really cool thing that I got super excited about, maybe a little too excited about, is these absolutely gorgeous looking wheels. These are the High Five D2M wheels made by FireBrand RC. These are completely aluminum, except for the actual tire part of it. But they do feature a 12mm offset, so they do stick out pretty far. And as you guys can see, I have the stock Sakura D4 wheels mounted up here on the driver's side of it. You guys are looking at the front. Sakura D4 on the driver's side and the new High Five wheels on the passenger side. And you guys can see how much further they actually stick out from each other. So make sure you put that into consideration when you look into these wheels, as they do stick out quite a bit. So make sure they're going to work with your body. But nonetheless, FireBrand RC has a abundance of drift wheels and off-road wheels and stuff that you guys can choose from. So if these ones don't work for you, don't worry. They have plenty. But I got the red one to go with the kit because the pink aluminum and the theme of the body is going to have red on it. So I figured those would work very well. Yes, they do have scratches on it. I will be perfectly honest. I couldn't help myself but to take it out and experiment a little bit here on the cement floor that I got. And my cement floor, by the way, is not smooth by any means. But nonetheless, these things rode like absolute butter on this cement. So I am so excited to actually take these out to an actual drift course and see how well they actually perform, since they perform very well down here in my basement for the little loop-de-loop thing I was doing. If you guys want, I encourage you guys to head on over to firebrandrc.com, check out their selection. They have a whole bunch of awesome stuff there. Stuff for your off-road trucks, on-road cars, drift cars, and they have so many different accessories that you guys can choose from for anything that you guys could possibly imagine. So head on over there, and don't forget, when you guys go to purchase something, use the coupon code FIRE15 on your next RC purchase from them. You'll get 15% off your total price at checkout. So, alright guys, that's all the time that I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed and found these products awesome, because seriously, I am totally stoked to get this stuff on there. We have a little more work to do on the Sakura D4. I still got to paint up the body, trim it up, get everything ready to go with that. That's going to be coming up here in a few weeks. Just waiting on warmer weather before we get into that. But nonetheless, we will get to it, and I will show you how to mount all this stuff up, so you guys aren't worried about how to mount it up. Walk you guys through that. Don't worry. But nonetheless, guys, next week we're going to be doing a video on the Pro 2. I did a lot of work to the chassis and the rear end of it. We slammed this thing to the ground, so I'm pretty excited because I can't wait to show you guys what we did. Alright guys, that's it for today. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next week on the next RC Overload. Later!